Well, it's been a while. Y'all come on. Hey, I figured nobody's going to show up. I don't know if you got my text or not, Joan. What y'all doing? Yes. Listen, every day's Happy Friday to me because I don't work. Yeah, you making them cupcakes? Listen, when I took my car this morning to get it inspected, he asked me something. What, did I have a busy day ahead? I'm like, nope. I just do what I want when I want. He said, well, it sounded good to him. Making cupcakes, tending the babies, and making dinner. Well, Miss Becky. Oh, good. You got your mammogram. Good. Good. Just got off the lake kayaking after tutoring a student this morning. Beautiful day in Raleigh. Oh my gosh. You was kayaking? Hey, Julie. Listen, even if I was in shape, fit, I would be scared to death to be in a kayak. I just afraid it would turn me over. My feet would get caught in it. I'd drown. I'd be scared to death. Of course, the older I get scared for everything. Everything scares me. Inflatable and fits in the trunk. Really? Oh my gosh. That's more than I can handle. So y'all ready for fall this weekend? Listen, I told David, I said, I'm going to go in there and get ready for live. I said, I ain't done one in months. Ain't it been months? Okay, Becky, you do too. Enjoy your Burger King. We like Burger King. You kayak, Joan? Of course, I shouldn't be surprised. You're a active type. I most certainly am not. Although I did take the garbage can to the end of the road this morning, so that counts for something. Oh. Well, at least it is now, Lori. So. Mm. Oh, I hope that's not going to be the whole thing. Got a Dollar Tree haul to edit. I did one yesterday. Thought I was through. Went back to my other Dollar Tree today, so I'm going to add it onto it. No, I haven't started anymore, Louise. I did make. Which way do I go? Okay. I can't figure. Okay, do y'all see? Where's my finger? That right there. That is, and I did a video of it, but I had everything pulled so close to me up here working that you couldn't see what I was doing. So I just scrapped the whole video. But I saw that made on, I think it was J Money is her name. You take a plunger, that's a plunger. You cut the top up of it, and that is a charger, a black charger plate that it's glued on so it looks like the stick's going through it, and you put snacks on it. But the bottom, you use that pampas grass picks that they have at the Dollar Tree that I just got lucky enough to find. I just had to make mine variegated colors because couldn't find all of one color. And you just glue the little picks on, and it looks like a standing up witch's broom tray. It is so cute. Beef mushroom gravy. When I made the mushrooms in the Instant Pot, is that what you're talking about, Lori? You got it on Amazon? It was good, Lori. It was. It was good. Oh, it's all set up, Louise. Girl, please. It's been set up since the first part of September. Hey, Rachel. It was September's close enough to Halloween. I had to decorate, so I'm already decorating. I did not put the can't tell what it is on your phone. I didn't hang my witch hats hanging down, which now that I can move my knees, I might get the step ladder out there and do that myself. I'm not sure. But the problem we have is the fishing line that I run through to tie them up. It's you have a hard time getting that staple to stick it down hard, and so a good burst of wind and they blow off. Oh, can't tell. I was thinking, can't tell what your kayak is on your phone. It is very cute. It is very cute. I mean, I think it is. I had nowhere else to put it, waiting on Halloween to have the party, so I've just got it sitting back there. I saw some of those today at the Dollar Tree. Is that where you got yours? They were in the plus section. Oh, stop. Our Spirit Halloween has opened up down in Concord. It goes somewhere different every year because, like last year, where it was, they built something different there now, so they couldn't go there. So now they've get on into some empty, some kind of store. I don't know. I've got to get out there and see what they got. Oh, I'll show you. Listen, my house is not as elaborate as you might think, as much as I love Halloween. It's not elaborate. It's just my shelves and things. I've got all decorated with all my little things. That's the bulk of my decorations is sitting on my shelves and stuff. It's not elaborate. I don't have big, displays and all this and that, but it's my Halloween stuff and I like it. When I put my Halloween stuff up on my porch, the girl across the street, I guess she was like, well, she got hers up. So she put hers up too. And they never speak to us since they've been living here. Must have been like 4 years. And now all of a sudden she started waving when she comes out. I'm like, what? Hey, I hate you too. David thinks it's because it's her husband, not her. I'm going to tell you what he called me. Because he went out there one day, specifically talked straight to his face, and the boy just looked at him and kept walking. So that'd give you an opinion. Well, that's because they in the wild and wonderful West Virginia, Louise. It's not just West Virginia. We call it West by God, Virginia. That's what we call it. Here's my tea. I thought this morning, why am I using regular glasses for tea? I can use my big old mug. Look, another glorious morning makes me sick. Y'all know what that's from. Tell me, y'all know what it's from. Okay, who told me that they are putting Hocus Pocus in theaters this year? Who told me that? Somebody told me that. I am so there. Me and Holly are going to so be there if they are. We went for the 40th anniversary of Jaws when they put Jaws back in the movies. That was fun because that's me and her movie. The Telltale when it come on TV, because it used to come on TV all the time, and if it was on TV, that's what I was watching. The Telltale, if it was the true Jaws movie, is when the man's leg gets bit off and it floats to the bottom with his tennis shoe on. If you get to see the bloody stump or not, if you get to see the gnawed up stump, then you got the real Jaws movie. If it just like flicks away before it shows it, no, wanna be. I did go to Beetlejuice, Lori. I didn't care for it. I like Beetlejuice. I thought Beetlejuice was a great movie. This Beetlejuice 2, not so much. Not in my opinion. I was not impressed. They were not Beetlejuicy enough. They just weren't. I don't know. I think they spent too much time on the daddy. They knew they were going to kill him off because of the things he was doing in his personal life. Tim Burton didn't want him in the movie. That's fine. That's his prerogative. But when they killed him off in the beginning, they should just stop that and not even. They pursued that line throughout that storyline throughout the whole movie. Oh, I shouldn't be telling this in case somebody hadn't seen it. I don't recommend going to see it anyway. So. Oh, around, what does that say, the 13th? Oh, okay. Well, me and Holly's going to be there. She don't know it, but we are. I thought it looked good too, Lori. Mm-mm. They showed you snippets that made it seem like it was going to be good, but it wasn't. It wasn't nothing like what I had planned in my mind. I guess I went in with a preconceived notion. And it just didn't hit right. Holly and Nathan liked it more than me and David. Tell Ralph to go see something else. So I got these here. These, it says so. This pumpkin walks into a bar. It's a pumpkin spice bar. You know how Trader Joe's makes their. I'm used to looking at my phone camera at this angle. That's why I'm looking here. When my actual camera is up there. These are good. They're like Nutri-Grain bars that they're pumpkin spice. They're good. I brought it in here in case I get a little peckish. Those Trader Joe's shortbread yogurt covered cookies are good. You don't eat too much of them though because they're very strong. I did, Louise, and yes. Whatever they want, they can have. I had my kraut this morning for lunch this afternoon. Maybe some kraut and weenies. Whew, it was good. It was good. Speak no evil. Is that new? Is that a new movie? Speak no evil. Let me see. We don't go to the movies. There's only a few movies that like will actually get me to go to the movie theater. Let me look that up, Lori. Speak no evil. Oh, it's a horror. Oh, that's the dude who played Professor X in the X-Men movies, the young Professor X. I like him. Oh, I don't know if it's a horror. I ain't watching it. I think they showed a preview of that in the movies. Seems like they did. It says in a nutshell, psychological, gripping, and suspenseful. He very well could be good. James McAvoy, that's his name. He's good. He's a good actor. I watch his movies. I got all kind of love for him. Which one? The Kraut? It turned out good. I tell you, it turned out good. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't as good as Mama's. Of course, the one I ate wasn't canned. It's the one that I didn't have room to fit in the can. I just popped it in the fridge. So it's a little bit, it's not crunchy. but it has a little bit more body to it than the one that'll be canned. And I think the one that's canned might have a more mellow flavor than that one, just from being cooked. But it's very good. So you know that feeling when you recognize somebody and you know them, and we're in line together, and he turns around and he talks to you and he's conversating with you and he don't know who you are. I had that today. Really? Did your garden not do too good? Listen, some of our stuff didn't. Holly said everything this time's popping up. It looks to her like everything's popping up this time. Hmm. What did they do to it? It dislocated. What did they have to do to it? Because that don't sound pleasant. So you going around with a dislocated hip that nobody's going to fix because you're 100 pounds overweight? Hey, Lance. That don't sound right to me, Louise. That don't sound right to me. That don't sound right just because you're overweight that they're not willing to fix something that's messed up in there to keep it from messing up even further. Well, no, it ain't right. I mean, you walking around with a dislocated hip? Come on. Oh, insurance is crazy. So David had his colonoscopy last week. They're supposed to have an endoscopy too, so go down his throat and the colonoscopy because he's having trouble with his food getting stuck down in here. And when he got through, I went back there. I said, "Did they stretch you?" He said, "Well, I have to tell you, no." He got there. They told him insurance approved the colonoscopy, but they didn't approve the endoscopy. Well, he don't think that they turned it in right for the insurance to approve it right. So now he's got to go back to the doctor and then get it redone to go down. And he's still having problems with his stomach. Insurance is, yeah. Isn't that crazy? We're not going to pay for to do your surgery, but you can go to the ER 1,000 times if you want to. You had to work on referrals? Yeah, it is. Healthcare is nuts. So, did you say you were having the gastric sleeve? Is that what you said you were having, the sleeve? Don't cover the Novocaine. What the hell? No, not what the heck. What the hell? How you gonna take somebody to the dentist and not cover the Novocaine? That's dark ages shit right there. Good God, they're almost at the $1 million mark for Doug's cancer. That's when insurance is crazy, but if you didn't have it, oh my gosh. See, I didn't have to take no class, Louise. Every place is different. Every place is different. I did not have to take a class. I've heard of people that have and people that haven't. All I had to do was go, tell him which one I wanted, find out what my pre-ops thing was going to be. Pretty much met with the dietitian and all that, and did it and had the surgery. And they didn't take too many extra steps with me. I guess that's just how they do it there. Trying to bill you for the ambulance, saying it did not have a refer. Who gets a referral for an ambulance in an emergency? God, that's crazy. Listen, your doctor said he's done with the insurance. I hope not. Then you might not be able to go back to him. Listen, I was watching CSI Miami last night, and the it was about the tax man. He was coming and confiscating all this man's property, his business, and everything because of a decimal point. They did something from $3 million. It's supposed to be $30,000, and the boy was saying, he says, "Well, what can we do?" He says, "Nothing." He said, "The IRS is always right." That's what the thing about that was. And he's like, "I've tried everything. They're right, even though they know it was a mistake. They're crazy ones too." You asked to use the shots to begin with, so while I'm waiting, they denied it. They denied you getting a shot in the hip that's dislocated? My gosh, Louise. Well, I hope your sleeve works. I hope it does. I hope it works and your pounds just drop right off. Oh, the diet shots. Oh, I got you. Yeah, mine won't approve it for that, but they'll approve it for diabetes. And my doctor said, even though my diabetes is under control, she said, when you have diabetes, you have diabetes. She said, it's like being, what'd she say? Oh, I can't remember what she compared it to now. Pregnant. You're not a little bit pregnant. If you're pregnant, you're pregnant. Was that it? She said, if you got diabetes, you got diabetes. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Healthcare in Ontario isn't wonderful, but when my hubby had cancer surgery, we sure didn't have all that to worry about. Yeah, y'all have it way different up there, don't you, Marilyn? Oh, there ain't that. Oh, you can do it, Louise. You can. There is nothing to be scared of. Nothing whatsoever. If you can live with it afterwards, the surgery, you got it. Oh, Lens, well, go back to work. I hate that. Have you, Louise? The worst I felt was, and I had made it in that one video when I was giving y'all the update. I still remember sitting here making it, giving you the update of how I was, and I had it, and letting you know everything was okay. And the gas that they fill you full of was working its way up, because that's what it does. And it had got all up in here, and I was talking, and I was doing like that because it was hurting like crazy, and it was like I almost couldn't breathe. But it's like every time I would try to talk or breathe, it would hurt. But it eventually just its way out. Well, it's funny how they won't approve you the shots, but they'll approve you to have a gastric bypass. That don't make no sense. It would be cheaper on them and easier on you just to take the shots to get it off than it would to have the surgery. Well, if you have any questions, ask me, and I'll try to remember. October will be 2 years, and I don't remember a whole bunch. I really don't. So that's a good thing I have documented those videos. Well, Lord, there's Miss Tampson. Diabetes will always have diabetes. That's what she said, either controlled or not. I have diabetes at this point in control, but for my mental control, that's another story. I'm a full goofball and love joking. Yeah. But that's what she said. That is what she said. You got diabetes, you got diabetes. Yes, and why not give me the shots and then even set up the surgery? Who knows, Louise? Who knows? I texted my little girl that cuts my hair, and she ain't texting me back. So I don't know what's going on with her, because this right here, you see all that right there? That's got to go. She said, what's that say? It goes, the end of the thing goes behind that heart there. What does it say? 15 pounds? Oh, 15%, and it would take 2 years. I don't believe that. I believe you could do, but I'm going to go to my tea now. I believe you can do better with that if you stick to your diet. I done told you it ain't no magic bullet. You got to stick to your diet. I did pretty good on my protein yesterday. Today, I ain't really tried today. I did try yesterday. Listen, Louise, that's why I had the surgery, because I needed it off quick to get my knees done, because I was going to end up in the wheelchair, and I needed it off, and it did. I lost 60 pounds from it initially, so I mean I'm grateful for that, but I'm not still losing like I had. I'm not losing weight like I had any got bypass surgery. I'm just not. Listen, I still got a lot to get off. I had my protein shake yesterday morning, which is what helped me, because I was going out, and I knew don't go out without something on your stomach, because then I get out there and then I'm hungry, and then I get home and it's just terrible. So I did go out with a protein drink yesterday. I really hope I just have to have faith. I do that, and then I can have another revision. But that's enough for me. I'm still sitting crazy, just sitting on my honey. What you say, Tamsin? I think one day, instead of BiPAP masks, they will just be handing out those helmets like astronauts wear instead. Most people with BiPAP always have trouble getting new masks because of leaks. That grandbaby of yours is adorable. He's a real gardener. He is adorable. I have to say so. Listen, I have seen a commercial, Tamsin, because I have CPAP, and they've got some new. David said they implant it somewhere around your throat or something, and it does something to your throat. You just smash a button, and it does something to your throat. So you don't have to wear a CPAP machine. But I'm just here to tell you, they're not putting nothing that does anything to my throat. No. What if it like turns boa constrictor on you and starts squeezing or something? No. No. My CPAP, I used to have the mask that went over my nose like a triangle shape, and I wanted that, but they didn't have it. So they give me this little tube thing that just, it don't fit in my nose, because I tried it. I can't stand that. Don't put it in my nose. It's just two little cushions that just fits right up, just right there. And it's just one little thing around my head. I've gotten used to it, and I like it a lot. Now it leaks. If I move, it pulls, and I'm constantly fiddling with it all night long, but whatever. I think you're going to, no matter what kind you wear. You should try it, Louise. What kind have you got? I was hoping, I go see her next month, and I was hoping to have lost weight from the last time I saw her, because she said, we'll wait until you lose more weight to do another test. And she said, because I'm so close to not needing it right now. I'm this close on the charts of whatever they're things are of not needing it. And I ain't lost no more weight. So when I go see her in October, she's probably gonna look at my weight and say, "Well, you really ain't done nothing, have you?" So we'll not take another um, sleep test no time soon. The nose, kind of like I was saying, that just kind of like a square or a triangle shaped cushion. I loved that one. I loved it. And I hated this one when I got it. I hated it. But turns out I like it. Um, Call your rep and tell them you need to try the other one. Your insurance might cover it. Oh, everything's weight. Everything's weight. Everything's weight. Yes, it is. Louise, you are correct. Is that crazy? Implants for CGM for diabetes, glucose checks. Yep. Implants for heart, like a pacemaker. We're eventually just going to be dinging everybody's scanner and deep. Ain't that the truth? We're just going to turn into robots. who we? Oh, Louise, what you talking about? It's a wonder when they put you under for surgery, they don't chip you right there and then and just not tell you. I ain't a crazy conspiracy theorist, but I don't trust nobody. So I guess it's fine line between the two. I don't know. I don't trust. Now with AI out, I used to say I don't trust nothing I hear and half of what I see. And now I don't trust nothing I hear or nothing I see because AI, y'all, AI is going to be the death of us. There's going to be so much, and y'all going to hear it from me. I'm putting the word out. There's going to be so much propaganda and stuff that is spread by AI, taking our leaders and putting things in their mouth that they didn't say, that you will never be able to look at that video and tell it is not them. And then, no, that's why I don't believe nothing now. I don't. If I see it, part of me just says I don't know if I believe it or not. With AI, I just don't. It's dangerous. Even that special, me and David watched that special on that Oprah special, which I am not a fan of Oprah. I'll put that out there too. I don't like Oprah. I'm sorry, I don't. Sue me. But we watched the AI special, and yeah, it's crazy. Tamsin say it'd be handy if we could just scan our yearly tax info from our bodies. Listen, to not have to do taxes, I might fall for that one. You just go to work and they implant you're already implanted, and they just upload your W-2 to your implant, and they just take it right on. Listen, we laugh about these things, but you think from when we grew up, most of us grew up in the 70s. A lot of us were born in the 60s, some maybe even the 50s. I was born in the 60s. I grew up in the 70s. Well, as a young child in the 60s, I was born in 62. Grew up in the 70s. 70s was my year. Oh my gosh, I love the 70s. I would go back just like that. Think of all the things we have seen come about in our life and just try to imagine what's going to come about in the lives of, say, Jacob and Sebastian. I fear for them. I do. I fear for them. Well, there's Miss Terry. What's your husband doing this weekend, Louise? Terry, what you working on? I seen that thumbnail. You was holding up that little, like that little bird thing, whatever it was. It was so cute. Listen, that pocketbook thing you made. Oh, I love that thing. Oh my gosh. I would sport that thing like it comes straight from the day. You hear what I'm telling you? The dogs just dug up a 6 foot of French drain chasing a ground squirrel. Oh my gosh. I'm not laughing at his because we have French drains back here around the retaining wall. So I know what a pain in the butt it's gonna be for him to fix them back. Yes, it was sad, sad, sad. I wasn't laughing at your you know, unfortunate event. Oh, the turkey, that's what it was, the turkey. Oh, you got your baby today. Hey, Ellie. Oh, you gonna listen while you drive? Okay. Your dogs are idiots, or the squirrels are idiots. Which one? Which one, Louise? Who's the idiot? Gosh. So one of my friends from school, I'm pretty sure that's who it was, posted a picture of a black squirrel in her backyard, and she lives, here in town. Excuse me, my nose is itching. A black squirrel. I didn't know there was such a thing as a black squirrel. I guess I'm dumb. Have y'all ever seen a black squirrel? It was gorgeous. Gosh. Oh, hold on. I'll put her up. Hold on. Let me put her up. She makes, oh my gosh, Louise. Terry is the bomb. She can crochet anything. Anything. Let me find her. I got a little flower bookmark up there, but I didn't put it in the book. I put it up there so I can look at it. And I got a little owl over here that she crocheted me. Oh, did she, Ann? I missed that. She said Sandy showed one. I didn't know there was such a thing as a black squirrel. It was beautiful. When Jacob was here the other day, I had a lot of birds in the front yard. They I had bluebirds, not the mean bluebirds. I had what's the bird that's like his back is blue, but he's not a blue jay. He's just a bluebird, and he's got like a little streak of like reddish or orange or something like that. What kind of bird is that? I don't know my birds. I do know my cardinals, and I had a female cardinal because she's not the pretty one. The males are the pretty of the birds. Because as Jason Gideon says on that one episode of Criminal Minds, he said because our birds have feathers. We have to, how do you put it look better? He said because we're over there screaming, "Mommy, mommy, look at me, mommy, mommy." Is it just called a bluebird? Go find that on Terry's channel. Go find that thumbnail where she's holding up that crocheted bag. Girl, I would work that thing. Listen, I was it's gonna be on my, y'all will see it on my Dollar Tree haul. I had went and had bought me some shoes, so I showed you my shoes, and I found me a new pocketbook because I needed one. A new crossbody. I just found that one at the thrift store, but I found this one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it took me straight to the 70s. Crocheted handle, strap. Yes. So you'll see that. I think I'm going to put that up Sunday. I got to edit it. Yes, go right after this and go look. This, she can make anything. You will see stuff she makes. She's like this little crocheting wizard. always wanted to crochet. I never learned, and now I don't think my hands are just like learning sign language. I don't think my hands are nimble enough. I don't think my hands, the arthritis in my hands, would let me crochet. Well, there's Denise. Dish with D in the house. The summer garden is over, but the fall garden is popping. Holly said everything's popping up. So what I got in my fall garden, I got bush beans and pole beans for green beans, and I got purple hull peas, and I got mustard greens and turnips. And Holly wanted some onions, so we got some red onions and some white onions. And I think they're supposed to winter over and come up next spring, is the way I understand it. And then we got our collard greens planted and some spring onions. I think that's it. Well, I don't know if I got the patience either, Louise. But Ann, you're right. A square and a rectangle, but you can make blankets all day long. You keep making them and donate them to, like, homeless shelters or something. Or even if you don't have a homeless shelter, animal shelters will take them because doggies like bedding and stuff. So you keep making your squares and your rectangles and make your blankets. You don't worry about that. If you enjoy it, you do it. Listen, mine don't need a Denise. My fingers are like, No, I don't dry the beans. Listen, Lori, you bought 2 balls of yarn. Did you try to crochet or you was just thinking about it? No, Denise. No, I don't dry my beans. I just shell them and put them straight in the freezer. Just let they come out. They cook faster that way. Oh, you was gonna try scarves. Where you gonna donate to, Terry? That's right, Denise. Listen, cooking is a craft. It absolutely is. I tell you what, I have moaned and groaned about this on my channel before, and I'm going to do it again because it's my channel and I can. I hate that I can't cook the way I used to when I got fat. I miss, because I used to cook. I used to be a good cook. Half the crap I cook now, I don't think it's good. Well, this week, because when I say diet food, let me back that up. When I'm cooking diet food, I don't think it's good. When I just cook regular food, it's good. Like that, all that stuff was good. But oh, y'all talking, y'all getting me excited. Y'all talking. Oh, crocheting's easier and faster than knitting. So you made some things, Lori? Oh, Ellie's going to go with Ross and get her shower rugs. I just washed mine yesterday. Oh, nursing homes. Yeah, I didn't think about that, Terry. They're like that. That's right. It is my corner of the internet, Denise. Let's snap it out. I used to love cooking, Louise. I swear to my soul, I loved cooking. I did like John does now, all that scratch cooking. I used to do that. And it was basically because that's how I was taught to cook. And then also it was out of necessity part of the time because we were, not the richest people on the planet. And I loved cooking. And I don't really like that anymore because I can't cook the way I want to cook. I enjoyed cooking last night because I made cream chip beef on toast, and I made it the way I like to make it, with butter and milk and all that on toast, and not whole wheat toast, white bread. But the thing is, I couldn't eat but so much. I couldn't eat the whole bowl, so I did good. Oh, pre. What you mean pre first marriage? Pre. Oh, okay. I got you, Lori. Oh, if Louise, you can cook what you want to cook and still eat it, but you're going to only be able to eat less of it. Now, unless you follow their advice and stick to the protein, which I did for a while until all of a sudden I had this aversion to it, mainly just chicken. But the diet took away my love of cooking. When I started Weight Watchers, that took away my love of cooking right there and then. Just because I'm hard headed and stubborn, and I don't want to try to cook anything other than what I want to cook, which is good, fattening Southern food. So Joan says she can crochet and knit straight lines. With all our new bourbon rack houses and distilleries in our community, I am waiting on seeing some stumbling hillbilly squirrels. Yeah, for real. Nursing homes here didn't want them. They said they're hard to clean. Well, you throw them in the washing machine. Allie, it is not fun when it's diet food. You are correct. Excuse me on that. Listen, Lori, that's why I shop so much. I get out of the house and I end up at the store. Like today, I ended up at the Dollar Tree only to pass the time until I could go to the Aldi's, which I'll tell you what, right now, I ain't lost a thing on Aldi's. I don't know if it's just ours. I don't know. The prices were too high. I thought the produce was too high. I didn't see nothing that tripped my trigger. I spent $8. I had to take a pop back that I got. Holly got for me. It was all scratched up on the inside. I thought, well, I'll look around while I'm here. I ended up getting 2 kinds of cheeses and some hot dogs to put with my kraut. I did all that. Now I have to figure out how to find a new meat. Well, you do, Louise. Oh, Anne, I know. Gosh, the whole bacon thing. I used to keep a dessert on the counter. There was a dessert on my counter every day, which is why I gained so much weight because I have a huge sweet tooth. And if I walk by the counter, if I want a piece of cake, I'd eat a piece of cake. If I walk by that counter 3 times during the day and I wanted a piece of cake 3 times during the day, guess what I did? I ate cake 3 times. So I can't do that no more. I mean, occasionally I can make things because we're never ever not going to have cake again. Let's just forget it. So, but yeah. Well, Louise, you just have to feed them and do your best. Yeah, you will get used to it. Oh, sourdough is better for diabetics. I didn't know that, Tamsin. Does it, Louise? Oh, you made a granny square purse? Oh, I love it. I love it. You ain't missing nothing, Terry. Terry don't have an Aldi's. No, you're not missing out, Allie. I tell you, I just, I say I'm not going back because they don't have nothing for me. And then I wouldn't have gone back today if I didn't have to take that pot. I tell you, I ain't. There's a lot of things I seen. I automatically knew Walmart's was cheaper. When I had went that one time, like last year before, I did a comparison between Walmart's and Aldi's, and they were just within a couple dollars. But no, I think Walmart's beats them now. What you got OCD about? Almond flour is not flour. Okay, Tamsin has a Save a Lot. We used to, and a price cutter. We don't have a price cutter, and she's in Kentucky. So tired of almond flour, sugar-free shit. Just go ahead and say it, Louise. Oh, Sylvia, troublemaker. That's Louise, the troublemaker. Sylvia, she can get in there and she can handle her own. I didn't know I was going to be on either. You know how come I went on? You can thank Lori. Because Lori messaged me and she was doing something. She said, I'm just doing something, so, whatever, waiting on live. So I told David, I said, well, I guess I'm doing live because Lori's waiting on it. And that is the only reason I'm doing it. Because I hadn't done it in so long. Even though I wasn't nowhere, I wasn't even thinking about it. So thank Lori. Okay. Listen, y'all actually talking to me today. I'm so excited. I can't keep up. It's making me happy. I eat anything white bread. Oh, and it shoots up when we do our sour. It shoots up when you do the white bread. Oh, HEB. I have another subscriber friend in Texas, and she sent me several Happy Meals over the years, and she has sent me HEB not disposable, reusable shopping bags. I mean, Holly was somewhere, um, Goodwill it was, and I was pulling out bags to put our stuff in. She said, HEB. She said, where we got an HEB around here? She knew it was from something. I'm like, no, I got that from my friend in Texas. It's all over the place down here, Louise. Always is. Oh, the fermentation. Oh, I got you. It's good for your gut. That's why I was telling David about my kraut in there. I said, this is real good for your gut because of the fermentation. I will agree with that, Louise. You just pick it up because you're there. Just like, well, I don't feel like going nowhere else. Oh yeah, just a few. Listen, Lori made that purse just a few years ago in high school or college. Do you still have it? That's my question. Do you still have it? Listen, their produce prices today was just like, no, I'm not. I'm not paying that. The cheapest thing I seen was some 55-cent cilantro, so that was a deal. But I didn't need any cilantro. I got some cheese curds. I told David I'm gonna make some poutine. I've been wanting some, and he ain't gonna eat no feta cheese. If you use feta as like a substitute, and I wasn't gonna make no special trip to get no cheese curds. I knew they had them because I bought them there before, but I happened to look down to see them. I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna get that. Then we're gonna have some poutine, and might not be a stretch to say that I might fry some because you can get them. Sheets used to have them. Y'all have a Sheets where you can order food. It's a gas station where they got all kind of stuff in there and coffee and drinks and snacks and stuff, and then you can also order food like a little short order thing. And they used to have the fried cheese curds. They don't have them anymore. They were delicious. Now Sonic has, they call them cheese bites. So I don't know if they're actual cheese curds that they fried, but they're good. So I know I could fry them if I wanted to. Listen, I make some good tea. That's what I was telling y'all on that video the other day. I started making my tea. I've been missing my sweet tea. Now, I don't drink my tea sweet like some Southerners do. Now, I grew up drinking it sweet, but as I got older, and like especially weaning sugar out of my coffee, I can't drink tea as sweet as I used to could. Lord, my mama's tea, you could stand a spoon up in it. It was strong and it was sweet. I would never hurt her feelings, but whenever I'd go in there to get me a glass of tea, I would just put a little bit of tea and I'd go in there and fill it up with water to dilute it down. And then she lost a lot of her taste as she got older, so she couldn't taste. So she didn't know that it was still so strong you couldn't drink it. But I would never have hurt her feelings. Never. If I thought she would ever caught me, I would sit there and drink it straight up and gone into a sugar coma on my way home. Why did everybody quit talking? What's up with that? Y'all was going fast. I'm like, oh, we're having a conversation. Everybody's talking now. Everybody stopped. I bought some stuff to make some ghosts today. I hope they're going to be cute. I don't know. I didn't see these nowhere. I'm making these myself. I had an inspiration while I was in the craft store. Had an inspiration for some Christmas ornaments too. Maybe I'm starting to get some more inspired in my brain. I hope. I hope. Well, it's been an hour. Y'all ain't gonna talk. I'm leaving. We need to leave in an hour anyway. That's a good time, don't you think? An hour. We got it all out. I think we talked about everything. Hmm. I do plan on, as far knock on wood, doing my meal prep tomorrow. So, well, I'm gonna say bye then. That was a quick hour. I enjoyed myself. We've been missing it. So, thank you to Lori for bringing it up. That's right. Heart me, heart me. I see him. I see him going. Heart me. I appreciate all y'all. I really do. Anybody that wants to come on here and hear me talk, I appreciate it. Oh, I just love all those little hearts. That's so cool. You should see it from my side. Uh-huh. Give it a thumbs up. That's what they say. Give it a thumbs up. And we didn't have no trolls today, so that's awesome. Okay, well, I really am leaving. Uh, oh, I saw some. Oh, I see some. All kind of little things like little fireworks. And can you pick and choose what you send up? Well, obviously you can, or you wouldn't be doing it. That's so cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna sign off then. I appreciate all y'all coming and having our little bit of a girl time. So, all right, well, I hope everybody has a really good weekend, and maybe I'll keep my butt at home next week and we'll do this again. What do you think? Okay, where's my thing? Love you, bye.